Hello, y'all. So we are here with the very first episode of I Love You, Bobby. So let's get into it, y'all, honey. Bobby! Bobby, I love you! Honey, y'all know I've been saying that ever since Bobby Dargon sashayed on Dargon Love and Hip Hop Miami, honey. Which I still Dargon think is fucked up that he ain't in the opening credits of Love and Hip Hop Miami over some bitches who, why was they there? Now I noticed for the second part, the Caribbean, the other Afro Latina chick, she ain't no longer on there for the second half for whatever reason. I guess because she didn't bring it or whatnots. They still got the Haitian people on there. I have not watched this week's episodes of Love and Hip Hop. They got both of them on simultaneously, Atlanta and Miami, but. And no, don't ask me for no review, y'all. I'm just watching those shows. But let's get into it. So, we start off with the intro. The intro is giving yellow glare. And I ain't like the glare being in front of the folks. I would prefer it be more in the background. In the background. In the background. But other than that, all the boys looking fabulous and whatnots. We start off with Bobby. I was like, ooh, they showcasing a little bit of what y'all get for the $20 over at Bobby's Dargon OnlyFans, honey. They was showing a good old montage of his clips. Now, they was showing the ones clothed, but honey, they had one booty shot or whatnot. So I was like, okay, y'all. But see, you can do that on Dargon Zeus as opposed to syndicated television. Then we get introducing Roland Ray and touring the house. I do like the fact that they have it wheelchair accessible for Roland Ray. We also find out later on one of the contestants from the Bad Boys audition of Houston, Tony, he's going to be there as well. He's a paraplegic, so he's going to need those wheelchair accommodations. Honey, shout out to my folks that Dargon finally taught me after 29 years of living on this earth how to pronounce paraplegic. Would y'all believe it took me 29 years to learn how to say that shit, honey? Paraplegic. I feel special now, honey. But moving on. Inside joke. We find out Ray has his own guest house. I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, what's the secret? Now here's Jason with the bullshit. Dargon rolling break talking about Dargon Jason has a secret coming later on. Then all the boys is on the shuttle bus. Now y'all know I watch everybody, right? Now I'm trying to figure out when did Grandy Glaze do his coming out story. Cause y'all know I love my boo Nico Aesthetics. If y'all don't see Nico Aesthetics for all the adult entertainment tea that be going on, y'all need to check him out. And I think he also does cinematography work for Dargon Raheem Shabazz. Who, honey, Raheem has been showcasing them. We're going to go into a little bit of naughty talk. I think I think we can go into this real quick since half the cast is porn stars. Honey, Raheem is giving all these girls a run for their money. Honey, Raheem said y'all wanted to see him bottom. Honey, Raheem is busting it down wide open for all the different guys. And then we was like, well, hell, when is he going to do a scene with Elijah Rao? Honey, he done got he's on camera bottoming for his boo Elijah Wow. And then was the one with the big sculpted chocolate man, because I was like, okay, these light brights are nice. Y'all know DivaWuan loves a nice piece of caramel, as y'all going to tell later on in this programming. But honey, if Dargon Raheem being picked up and everything by the chocolate man and the vice versa, honey, Dargon Raheem is going for the Dargon Beyonce at the AVN Awards. He done released Dargon about 6-7 bottoming scenes back to back to back. I was like, honey, he about to be Beyonce at the AVN Awards, honey. Giving all these girls a run for their money. But Grandy Glaze, I thought was gay for pay only. Now that's what he been saying. He was getting in arguments with folks such as Nico Aesthetics talking about, oh, he don't mess with men. He just Dargon play around. I seen him first over there on my boo Dargon Flashman Ray's OnlyFans, honey, aka Dallas Wade. But it's like, what point is you going to keep on the charade? It's like you letting people Dargon Skeet down, skeet down, skeet on your cakes. You're skeeting on other people's cakes. You letting people rub they down up against your booty. You showcasing darn gon' scat booty because you ain't darn gon' clean it up. Well, there's a market for it, but I don't think that's the market that you was trying to advertise to. So hopefully darn gon' his booty is clean down here messing with Bobby, honey. I don't want it to be another darn gon' Chasing Atlanta situation where you get the light skinned dude was twerking up on Kendra and the back door wasn't fully clean. I hope Grandy ain't darn gon' about to do that, cause honey, don't make me have to come down there and whoop your ass. Now I've already got to whoop darn gon' Bobby's ass for darn gon' doing this foolishness, cause it's like now you already had, but see Bobby wants an actual man. Okay. I guess he was like, well, bitch, I need a man, honey. Darn gon' diva, you my she-girl, but honey, I need a darn gon' man, honey. Okay, I got my multiple people. Hell, I'm about to siphon off some of these darn gon' contestants for you. So I'll let you darn gon' have your little fun for now, Bobby. Okay. But yeah, Granny Glaze girl, when did you come out the closet? Then we got cute Cameron, honey. I was like, okay, little nice darn gon' deep brown complexion darn gon' twerk. I was like, oh, this is the Cameron experience. Since darn gon' Clifford and the girls are gone off for the till next year, if we hope, like, for y'all that wants P-Valley season 3, do not at the girls, at darn gon' Stars, at darn gon' Rotten Tomatoes. Honey, we need to darn gon' get towards the networks and make sure our P-Valley season 3 comes back so we can see more of the Mercedes experience. Now, we ain't gonna see Autumn no more. She gone with the twins. But we need to see the Russian roulette. We need to see what the hell is going to happen with darn gon' Mississippi, M.I., cricket ladder, I, humpback, I. But, honey, I guess Cameron is trying to audition down to the paint come season 3, honey. Make it darn gon' integrated with the boys. And then this is where he got out of order. He darn gon' drop that booty up on darn gon' Ike's thigh. He dropped that booty on Ike's thigh. And y'all know what I was looking for. I was like, oh, bitch, where is my doggone thing? And I was so embarrassed the other day. Y'all remember I did my live stream with my taser. And my shit didn't go off worth a damn. Honey, I had to charge. Oh, for the folks who was on my live stream, I said, I did a T.S. Madison skit. And I said, Pat, like, honey, the doggone thing didn't zap worth nothing. But it's charged today. It's charged today. Pack light. Honey, darn gon' you cute. But honey, you better get up off Ike, baby. Honey, that's mine. I'm going to get on Ike, too, for being down there. He shouldn't even been down there for somebody to be twerking on his thigh. Talking about, boy, if you don't get up off me, honey, darn gon', you don't look like you Ike tight anything. Well, I don't know why the hell you said that now, Ike. Because we seen who he was dating in season 1. Don't think because darn gon' Bobby is a darn gon' flaming queen that he ain't opposed to being with another queen, honey. We seen the darn gon' little chocolate thing that he darn gon' was dating during season 1 of darn gon' Love and Hip Hop Miami. So Cameron might have a chance. What else we have? Tony mentioned how he became paralyzed due to being hit by a stray bullet. I did see on IG Live where he did say, because Ike ended up went live with several of the boys, including Tony. And Tony said that he is predicted to be back walking within the next month or so. I mean, not the next month, but the next year or so. So I was like, okay. Usually people who are paraplegic for an indefinite period of time, usually you don't end up darn going. You usually don't end up becoming mobile again like that. So that's weird that he has a couple years before he's able to walk. That's. But moving on. I'm wishing it on him for him to walk again. Lord knows he needed to get up out that chair tonight. Some of the folks were trying him. Roland Ray waiting on Jason to pull up. Jason's taking his sweet time. Apparently a contestant that Jason didn't want them there told Jason, apparently contested that Jason. Okay, let me just explain like this. Roland Ray was joking to darn going one of the contestants saying to Jason that one of the contestants proclaimed to Jason that they thought Jason didn't want them there based off of what Roland Ray said. We gonna find out who is that later on. I was like, it's a whole lot of shit getting started right before the episode tape. So now we already got that drama. Hold on to that to find out who. I was not expecting this person to be the culprit. Then we got Jason inquiring about. Wait a minute, I done jumped over some darn stuff. Hold on. Oh no, I didn't. Well, damn, we getting to the darn point already. So Tony tries to imply while we go back to the buzz. Tony tries to imply Dimitri's not happy to go to the house. He shuts down that accusation, talking about that's his man. And Bobby needs somebody educated, honey. He basically don't need to be fucking around with y'all darn porn star darn uneducated thugs. This shit, honey. I've done traveled over 8 European countries and 2 Asian countries. I was like, well, bitch, you done missed Africa? You going after a darn black prince, honey? You telling me you ain't become well versed in the African culture? Dimitri, don't think I overlooked that. You couldn't have put on no SPF 100 and take your ass to Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Congo, Egypt, Mali, Eritrea. Okay. But the passport stamped well enough, nonetheless. It's like, well, damn, did you even take yourself to the Caribbean? You know darn Bobby's Dominican. Did you even at least darn learn a little bit of Dominican culture? Can you speak Espanol, Greek man? Inquiry minds want to know, since you over there trying to darn take my man away from me, honey. What else do we have? Oh, meanwhile, honey, something done went down at the hotel because several of the boys don't see it for him. Tony don't see it for Dimitri and several of the other folks, honey. I was like, oh, Lord, Dimitri, don't... not that you was down there being a darn oh, boy, Miss I am delivered! You know, causing chaos with all the darn folks down to the darn cast before we even get to darn filming good in the house. Moving on. So Jason inquires about the drama when the boys get off the bus. Some of the boys try to confront Dimitri and Cash out the blue. Honey, now Cash, honey. I was like, ooh, nice darn curls about similar to this darn beautiful texture. Mine's right here. Nice caramel skin. I was here for darn Cash. But Cash was giving me darn really beef from darn Bad Boys. I was like, oh, Lord, Cash, not that you coming off as the sloppy drunk. Damn. Honey, he darn out the blue darn mollywop darn. And once again, it was giving me when darn Milan tried to sneak Relly B. But Relly B was ready for the bullshit and held his own. Honey, the white boy held his motherfucking own, honey.
She gonna drink on me, bitch.
Cash, Puerto Rican poppy ass, then jumped over me and popped Dimitri in the motherfucking face.
Grab the other guy.
Before we got on the Sprinter, you know, we were all chopping it up, a little breakdown of who we are. And I was explaining myself.
Man, he came full
I mean, damn. I guess the bitch came with her fighting shoes on.
He might have had a knot upside his head because now you technically blind him. He had a cup in his hand, and when you mushed into him, the drink darn got into his eyes. But even with all that, honey, he managed to bop you a couple times, honey. Darn knock that. That's okay, baby. You lost that round, but honey, mama got you. DivaWuan is a medical esthetician. You come on down to North Carolina when Bobby rejects your ass. That's okay. You still going to be adjacent to Bobby any damn way because Bobby is mine. He might darn gonna still play with you after I'm done with you. But I'm going to fix you up first. You come on down to North Carolina. DivaWuan got a good old LED therapy machine with your name on it. Darn going to help calm down that inflation that darn going Dimitri done gave you to that eye, honey. We're going to darn going to get you some LED therapy treatments. I'm also going to hook you up with some skin brighteners to keep that nice caramel complexion even tone so you don't suffer from any post-inflammatory hyperpigmentations. Honey, mama, DivaWuan going to get you together, baby. Come on down to North Carolina, baby. Honey, Dimitri was not the one to be played with, honey. Dimitri was like, honey, don't confuse me for none of the baddest imposters over there on Bad Boys. I'm the real deal. Only feel. I was like, shit, this is who they should have cast for Bad Boys LA or Chasing LA, honey. This is the white boy that I'm talking about today. And matter of fact, he would have fit right on in with darn going Chasing LA with Bougie Nicole's ass. Talking about she's a stylist and got the house and all this, that, and the third. Fly King and Andre and King Payne. Honey, now this is the white boy that would have shoot shit up, honey. Because, honey, now this is the one that could have gone toe-to-toe with Rich Bob, honey. He could have cussed out Nicole's ass. And could have darn gone, actually, he looked, since he's well-traveled and shit, honey, when Nicole would have threw that insult about, oh, let's compare Big Bank to Little Bank, honey, darn gone, Dimitri might have called Nicole on her bluff, honey. Now, Q, I hope you watching this, or somebody that's over there with Chasing LA Production, because soon as he get about this shit, honey, y'all go in and hire him over. Y'all kick darn gone William off for season 3 and bring him on over, because he's the one with the shit. He could compare bank accounts with Nicole and darn gonna go toe-to-toe with somebody like Rich Bob. This is what we needed over there on Chasing LA, child. Whoo! But yeah, honey, that's the first of many fights, honey. Then Jason stirring the pot with Roland Ray, talking about, we find out darn going, Ike, honey, my boo, honey. Ike was the one that apparently went and snitched to Jason that darn gone Roland Ray implied that Jason didn't want him to be there. So darn gone Roland Ray didn't take kind of that, and Roland Ray called himself trying to run darn going Ike over.
Welcome to Miami again. Now, you good? Now, Ray, this boy right here said you said I didn't want him here.
What boy?
The one with the flowers.
What boy with the flowers?
Him.
Hey,
You told him I didn't want him here.
So who you bring flowers for?
Are they for Ray?
they're for Bobby.
So you didn't bring down to Ray after you threw him under the bus?
Oh, I don't know if I threw him under the bus.
Ooh, bitch, get out the way, get out the way.
Say nothing about no motherfucker. All I heard was my shit say, do it. And I ran them over.
And it was like, I ain't talking about he should have just moved to the side and he would have rolled down the hill. I was like, no, dude, he ain't got one of those wheelchairs where you do like this. He got one of those automatic wheelchairs, so it would stop. Like somebody said, you should have flattened them doggone tires, honey. I don't advocate for violence on paraplegic people, but for Goblin Rolling Ray, honey, you should have just shook him up a few times. Like in Sheree's voice, honey, I just wanted to jest you real quick. Just darn going, shake the wheelchair from behind. He got little teeny tiny arms. It's not like he can darn going turn around and do much, honey. Just darn going, shake the darn going chair up just one good time for him, honey. And if you really want to be fucked up, you could say some shit like, a girl, you all. No, let me not even go there with that joke because that would be too wrong. Be like, now, bitch, you can't darn gon' stop, drop, and roll too tough. I got a darn gon' lighter in my pocket. You better darn gon' be careful. You better shut up before you darn gon' be burning again. Now, once again, now that'll be fucked up. Now, save that joke only when Rolling Ray is out of hand. Once again. Now, I'm not advocating for violence like that, but y'all know DivaWuan is from the hood. I don't mind going down to the gutter when need be to address somebody, but save that type of low down read because Rolling Ray, the Ray he carries on, yeah, that read can come in handy, but shit, it's on deaf ears now because hell, this show's already been darn going. Y'all know how they do. They filmed this shit in a whole month. All the episodes are already done with, child. And then for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, honey. Out the darn gone blue, honey. Dimitri darn gone sneaks cash from behind. And this was the fuck shit. honey, it was like 2 or 3 guys that jumped in. I know the tall black man jumped in. I think his name is Jason or Mason or something. And then the little light-skinned boy, who I didn't get his name towards the end, so y'all will hear me say his name towards the end. I got a lot of notes, y'all, so I can't even darn go and skim and see what his name is. I think it's Crush, if I'm not mistaken. But they tried to jump in. I was like, oh Lord, not that y'all need to jump, not that it needs to be a 3-on-1 on one white boy. Y'all telling me between 3 black men, y'all got to jump a white boy. Y'all making darn gone white boy seem darn gone super strong, honey. Now granted, he's 6 foot and all everything, honey. He held his own. But yeah, that's the second fight, child. Then darn going Cash threatening to have the whole house jump on Dimitri. I was like, well, hell, you don't need to necessarily do that threat, honey. Dimitri's making his rounds to everybody. By the time we get to the end of episode 1, he done about pissed off the whole house. So you don't need to darn start no petition, honey. Darn Dimitri gonna do that naturally, honey. But it's like, once again, why we promoting jump culture? You can't handle your shit by your damn self? Honey, let me find out the white boy darn got y'all low-key shook. But let me find out the white boy on some Jackie Chan shit talking about you going to get the whole house to jump on. Like, why are we doing that for? Now, I can understand if we're going to do a round-for-round situation. And everybody going to take their turn going at them one-on-one. But it's like, you talking about jumping. What type of bullshit is that? Needless to say, Bobby comes out. He's disappointed and pissed off. And then Jameson's goofy ass on the ground begging for Bobby's forgiveness. I was like, not that you done jumped into a fight that didn't have not a damn thing to do for you, and then you the first one wanting to plead and beg for forgiveness. It's like, girl, you didn't have no darn qualms in that fight. Whatever he darn said down to the hotel, honey, you should have dealt with it then, like some folks saying. A camera done called it out. It was like, well, bitch, some of y'all didn't have this energy for him to darn yesterday. And now all y'all want to darn go and cut the food for this camera. And then the bad thing is y'all not necessarily winning the fight. It's taking 3 of y'all and this motherfucker still ain't got... And you know how white skin is. White skin will show a bruise real quick. He's darn looking pretty damn good. For multiple black men to jump this ass. But yeah, honey. Bobby darn starts questioning the guys. Honey, Cash is apparently drunk as a damn skunk, honey. Like I said, it's giving me darn really be 2.0, honey. And then as he questioned Dimitri, honey, Dimitri darn is like the giant Energizer Bunny. All of a sudden now he done swung on Crush ass. I was like, damn. I know, I was like, now technically he had that coming. Because when he went behind to get his darn hit back from darn cause see now Jason's ass pissed me off later on in the program talking about, oh, I don't like how he darn snuck you. Bitch, shut your motherfucking goofy looking ass the fuck up. They darn jumped his motherfucking ass. What the fuck you talking about? He was talking, darn Cash ran out of nowhere and darn knocked the drink up in his eyes and started fighting him first. Then when darn Dimitri tried to get his hit back, then these 2 motherfuckers go jumping in. Crush darn jumped in and darn Jameson's tall black ass jumped in. So for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. He did what they did to him. The only difference is there wasn't no jump. Nobody didn't jump in on behalf of darn the white boy. He was holding his own. So I can at least commend that child. Child, they cutting up so bad, Bobby ends up walking back in the house talking about this ain't Bad Boys Club. But girl, this is giving very much Flavor Flav. I love New York, Real Chance of Love. It was like, well, bitch, just because this ain't the Bad Boys Club, let's not act like the darn ancestors that started this shit, aka Flavor Flav, Tiffany New York Polish and all of them didn't breed this type of environment where even on love shows dealing with black people, honey, there's going to be a lot of darn on fights and darn going swearing and cussing and all of those different things. So it's all part of the course. They ain't doing nothing that the folks back in the early days of VH1 didn't haven't done. Only difference is we just seeing the gay equivalent of it. Y'all making history as the first set of gays to do the shit. But talking about this ain't Bad Boys Club, honey. Then darn going, they end up pinning Dimitri down to the ground. And now when Crush find out that he's pinned down to the ground, he tried to run up on darn going Dimitri. I was like, see, this is all the stuff that y'all got to wait till he's pinned down to the ground by multiple security guards. He can't get up and you going to try to run and sneak him from behind. This goes to show that this motherfucker really can fight, because it's like all these fights that they doing with him. At this point, he's only got into like 4 sets of fights. And each time, they always had to get him on some sneak shit. They're going from blinding him with the drink to when he tried to jump one-on-one with darn gone Cash for the second time, they darn gone came out the blue and jumped him, to now he's pinned on the ground. And now you trying to run up on him. And then they say on the live stream that this was only a sample of the fights that we was getting. I was like, child, honey, they might need to darn gonna rename this shit Bad Boys Club the way they carrying on. But moving on from that, honey. Then darn gone Tony tries to get into it with darn. I was like, now Tony, girl, you in the wheelchair trying to compete with darn gone Roland Ray on being the shit talking paraplegic, talking about, well, you said that I stink. I don't know why I guess he thought he was going to be the one to intimidate darn gone Dimitri. It's like, hell, Dimitri done darn gone took on the tallest black dude here. Done took on the shortest darn gone black dude here, and done took on the drunkest black dude here. I don't know what makes you think you being the paraplegic rolling up on him, all pun intended, is going to make him darn gonna feel any types of qualms all of a sudden. He was like, well, shit, you did darn gonna stink. So needless to say, as he said that, honey, next thing you know, the security already grabbed him back, and as he darn gonna gets grabbed back, he do one of these numbers. I said, oh, Lord, not that you kicking that doggone Tony. Now, Dimitri, you out of order now. Now, girl, don't think because you got waivers and shit signed that under normal circumstances they can't sue you if you engage in fights and shit. It's automatically deemed mutual combat. But let me tell you how the disability laws work. Disability laws don't work with doggone, don't void doggone. Disability laws supersedes those contracts. So even though under normal circumstances you get in a fight with somebody down to this show, it can be written off, oh, it's mutual combat, y'all signed up for this type of foolishness. Now when you got a paraplegic involved, honey, you darn gone would have kicked him and he would have fell out that darn gone chair and you would have set his darn gone recovery back. Bitch, that's automatically a felony. Girl, just stick to cussing him out. And like I said, maybe at best you can darn gonna go behind him and shake the motherfucking darn gone wheelchair. See, but you might not be able to really do that with him because he ain't short like Roland Ray. He ain't goblin size. He might be able to turn around because his arms still work. He'd be able to turn around and darn gonna slap the shit at you, honey. But it's like, yeah, you trying to kick a paraplegic, honey, that's a good way to get brought up on some felony charges. So Rail end up darn going jumping in this darn going shit and darn going now speaking of Zell though, hell, Zell is friends with Bobby. I'm surprised he wasn't one of the guest folks, especially with him being an OnlyFans content creator himself. I'm surprised he didn't come down there and give some darn going critiques and shit on the girls. Maybe in a future episode, we don't know, we might get a guest appearance. We see several of them down the road from Jocelyn Hernandez and then my personal favorite, honey, Safari, honey. But yeah, Rail jumps in and darn going knocks darn going Dimitri down. Now he only got that darn going he only managed to knock him down because security was in the midst of pulling him back. So you threw him off his darn going balance. Cause I don't think he would have did too well with darn gone Dimitri one-on-one. And more than these fights, now he done got in 4 darn gone sets of fights at this darn gone point. Honey, this is the Energizer Buddy, honey. He just ain't gonna stop. He's the Jack and the Beanstalk mixed with the Energizer Buddy. So then we go on to that, honey. Now Jason tries to have Dimitri and Cash. Oh, Jason's still messy. He ends up having Dimitri and Crush darn going the short dude who I didn't know the name fight for 30 seconds. Now it wasn't really 30 seconds. It was more like 16 seconds before the folks got interrupted. And it's like the little boy, he was see this the advantage that little people have. It's like when you tall like darn going Dimitri, it's hard to get a hold of the little person. But when you do, honey, it's easy to knock them down. So, honey, little boy managed to get Dimitri on the ground. See, now Dimitri was trying to do that kung fu shit. I see what he was doing. He was trying to get darn going to Crush in that darn going headlock. And if that would have succeeded, honey, it would have been over for him, honey. It would have been over for that tiny boy if darn gone Dimitri was able to get him up in that headlock. But see, and I think security knew what was about to fix to go down as well. Cause honey, security darn gone jumped in the midst of this shit early. They was like, oh hell no, let's break this shit up. Then Jason darn going trying to set up a fight with him and Kate. And then at this point, darn gone Dimitri was like, now bitch, I'm done. God damn it, I done already whooped his ass twice. Even his 2 friends couldn't darn gonna save him for the ass whooping. And now you want me to darn gonna fight. It's giving me very much Bad Boys from YouTube. Because I done mentioned Bad Boys on Zeus several times this episode. But y'all remember Calvin? Which, honey, yeah, anybody who got, now I'm subscribed to OnlyFans, but bitch, I ain't paying $13. Y'all ain't gonna get my thoughts on that reunion. If y'all want to share the link where y'all done paid $13, because darn gone Caron done said for us to see the reunion, he's charging $13, bitch. I'll wait till that price come down. You said the price is going to come down eventually. Well, that's when y'all will get my thoughts on the damn reunion, unless somebody want to share that damn subscription link, honey. But yeah, I remember when Calvin had to fight 5 people back to back to back. I was like, well, goddamn, can the bitch get a break? That's what it was feeling like with Dimitri. It's like, now he done already got in 3 fights. Then you darn gonna hand him darn gonna fight darn going Crush uninterrupted. Lied and said darn going Dimitri darn going snuck him unprovoked when they darn gonna try to jump him. Jason with his alternative facts. See, that's why his bitch ass ain't on Hollywood Unlocked now. They got tired of his darn going low view and darn going alternative narrative having ass. They done shoot him off. Now it's sad that we ain't going to see my darn going good boot thing Logic. What was his? Not Logic. Damn. DJ Damage, I believe is his name. We ain't going to see darn going DJ Damage no more. Now Blue Toulousema got her show going on, so y'all can still check out Blue Toulousema. But yeah, he done fucked up the darn gone bag over there on darn gone Hollywood Unlocked. Now he's trying to darn gone orchestrate a fight. Now darn gone Bobby done told you to calm the shit down. You over here still egging the shit on, talking about you a old school nigga. You believe in darn going head on head, directing and fisticuffs and shit. It's like, well, hell, that didn't go too well because darn gone security darn gone still jumping in without giving the girls a full 30 seconds. And then it's still, it's also unfair because it's like you doing these fights back to back after he done got in a fight with darn going like 5 people at this point. Because he done got in a fight with Cash. He done got in a fight with Jameson. He done got in a fight with, who's the other light skin? Crush. Darn going, Tony darn going custom out. Then Rail had to jump to his ass. So he done already got in a fight with 4 people. And several of these people multiple times. And now you still want him to fight like bitch. And then on top of the fact that everybody's been drinking. I've been drinking. And the thing is this. He darn going doing all this on the drunk. Usually your darn going continent skills ain't the best when you drunk. Another reason why y'all might need to look out for this motherfucker, because he's carrying on like this on the drunk. I would hate to think how he would be doing some of y'all on the damn sober. Who would have thought that the white boy would be the doggone one that y'all have to low-key feel? Because like I said, he is holding his own on the drunk. I would hate to see what he would do when he has full continence of his memory, like on the damn sober. But yeah, honey darn going, Demetri was like, no bitch, I know I already darn going fought him multiple times. We ain't doing that goddamn shit. This ain't what I came here for. And he started going into a long soliloquy. He ended up going into a long rant talking about, honey, I'm here for the love of Bobby. I'm here to darn gonna run down my real respected darn gonna authentic resume that I can actually put on the damn W-2 form. My jobs is W-2. Some of these girls is trying to darn going, now I'm putting 20 on 10, but it ain't too. Matter of fact, I'm putting 11 on 10 because I ain't too far off from what he said. He said something to the effect of, honey, some of these folks is just here to darn gonna launch their OnlyFans careers. Throwing daggers at the other folks. I was like, shit. At this point now, bitch, this is a mansion, but not everybody has a bedroom to themselves. Y'all, you want to have to shack up with somebody. Now you done threw daggers at all the porn stars. The one that messes with the trans women, the trans men and all that. The one with the dreadlocks. You done threw a dagger at him. Real is a porn star. The one that goes by Real Pro, Zachariah. He's a porn star. It's like you done insulted about half the damn cast. Done got in a fight with several of the others. We can count on one hand how many folks that, because this whole episode, Grandy darn gonna stay in the background. So you won't have nothing to worry about Grandy. Pooh Bear stayed in the background with his darn going cute looking self. I didn't get his name, but the black thick dude. You might be cool with him. The other white boy seemed like he didn't give you too much, so those your 300. Everybody else, child, you're gonna have to constantly fight, child. Let me see. Then it got to the point where Bobby ended up canceling all the activities. He darn going, they still fighting. He coming out. He said, you know what, fuck this shit. Darn going, I end up giving him his flowers. Roland Ray shady ass talking about, honey, these damn Winn-Dixie flowers. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was peeping the darn going thing, too. Now, we're gonna give Ike a B because he was the only one that did darn going at least have the decency to get Bobby a gift or whatnot. Matter of fact, we'll bump it up to an A- because everybody else didn't get him a gift or nothing. And it's the heart, it's the thought that counts, honey. He had good intentions, but I was like, why does those flowers and even the vase, it wasn't like it was nothing. It was, I don't know. Now, I need you to know. I know you old school. You had this Teddy Pendergrass look to yourself. But I was like, what made him get that particular flower arrangement? It looked like a flower arrangement that you would get your auntie who's in the hospital or something. Or, even worse, to get somebody to put on the tombstone. The way the flowers was set in that particular doggone flower pot, it was given like the flowers that you put on a grave as opposed to a romance. And I know you want to shake it up a little bit. You don't want to get the stereotypical red roses. But it's like, with Bobby, you could have got him a series of pink roses. You could have got a combination of white and pink roses or something like that. Or even daffodils or some tulips. Or a whole bouquet of doggone tulips. Now, not to clock people's income and shit. But, maybe he didn't have the funds or there was limited resources or whatnots to go to because you might not be familiar with Miami. So on short notice, you probably couldn't find a good florist to get some long stem roses and tulips and shit. But hell, you did better than other folks because it's like y'all motherfuckers didn't even get a single rose. Now, some of y'all look like y'all probably didn't couldn't afford some of the shit. But it's like y'all could at least got a single strand rose or a daffodil or something. Y'all didn't have nothing to offer Bobby. But then Jason brings in the surprise, honey. The blast from the past. Andre darn on Marho, honey. Because I was wondering, I was like, why is Andre ain't on the bus? Then I immediately peeped at the beginning. I was like, oh, he's going to be the surprise. Child, this is going to be interesting. Now we in.
What's up, baby? I'm home.
And in comes bad news.
End this off with seeing the previews. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all my reaction right now in real time on the upcoming episodes. Ooh, not real saying that this is the doggone past. Okay, there's a little bit of alliance going on. Pooh Bear, and once again, I'm only saying Pooh Bear because I don't know his name. I learned his name, honey. He seemed like somebody I'm going to end up liking. Granny Glaze, with your now coming out having ass. We're going to see what you all. But he got at least 2 people in his corner. Okay, so the other white boy's holding darn going Jameson accountable for jumping in the fight. What the fuck you talking about? Somebody can go downstairs. Bitch, you already got your ass whooped by one white boy. Don't get your ass whooped by the other white boy. Child, not him sleeping on the couch. So there's not enough rooms for a darn going big dick Andre, honey. honey, come on down to North Carolina, honey. Come on to the Diva bedroom, honey. Woo! Also, for y'all that want to see the full scene, y'all inbox me. I got the clips of them in the showers and stuff, honey. But yeah, honey, I was like, not that he ain't got no room, but see, then again, he is coming in like the Tiffany New York parlor. Y'all remember when Tiffany came in originally as the host? As a guest host or something for Flavor Flav season 2, and then she turned around and ended up becoming a contestant and making it back to the semifinals. This is what this is giving with Dargon, with Andre, except he just came straight in as a contestant, child. Okay, so Grandy is confirming that he's going to have Dargon Dimitri's back, honey. I was like, oh, child, this is going to be a powerhouse right here. Lord, Jace! Honey, Dargon Dimitri's Dargon giant Dargon ass already Dargon hold his own. Now you got Dargon the straight A caramel Grandy Glaze buff muscular having asses as backup. Child, boom. This is going to be interesting. I don't know the dude that's right beside him. I know the other one is called Real Pro on OnlyFans. AKA his name shows up as Zachariah on this show. And then I still, for the life of me, like even when they showed him in the bus, for whatever reason, they didn't highlight his name. Like I was able to catch most of the people's name, but they did not highlight his name as of yet. Editors, y'all need to do better, y'all. Now, y'all over here with a whole damn multi-million-dollar network. Y'all shouldn't be making amateur mistakes like this. I expect shit like this from the Chasing franchise. I expect shit like this on YouTube from, Nunu over there on RView TV and shit. Because they on a budget. They doing the shit they sell. Sometimes folks doing multiple jobs. I expect this from Allen. But, bitch, why the hell y'all didn't highlight everybody's name properly? Now, wait a minute. Now, how tall is Dargon Jameson, honey? Because Jameson is looking at Dargon Andre dead in the eye. And I know Dargon Andre is like 6'9". Ooh, that is a tall piece of Dargon child. We could have, honey, I can have a caramel in my child. See now, Bobby? Now you done turned me into a goddamn hoe. You saying you ain't gonna be a hoe no more. Well, hell, DivaWuan there gonna make it up for you, honey. Between this Ron and me being in fear of the monkeypox, honey, I haven't really had the cobwebs dusted off in 2 years. Whoever gets eliminated one by one, honey, bring y'all ass down to Fayetteville, North Carolina, honey. I'm the consolation prize. Oh! Wait a minute, not that darn going old boy through the goddamn bottle. Now, honey, that was in response to Dimitri throwing a drink at darn on him. Honey, he was like, bitch, don't let this wheelchair fool you, hoe. I darn will still fuck you up. See, unlike darn Rolling Ray, he ain't got the motorized version. He got that one where you got to wheel yourself. So he really gonna be pissed off because see, he got to have that extra arm strength to do all this. So by the time he get to you, he's really gonna give you that stressful punch for having to wheel himself all the way over there, child. Child, even security getting hit in the face and falling over. Ooh, Lord, and then it ends off with, they said Crush was over there on Jack or whatnot. It's like, why you on Jack? You supposed to be here for the love of Bobby. Cash is sitting down, the other white boy is in the back. You got Rail, and then you got Andre Marhold. Lord, now this boy ain't nothing but like 5'2". Your ass can look at Andre in the damn eye, so I know you got this boy by at least 1.5 feet. You done lifted him up with one arm and done slammed him down into the pool. Oh my God. This is like a darn rock roller literally picking up and tossing a damn chihuahua. If I had to compare it to dogs, it's like looking at a chihuahua getting tossed in the air by a damn rock roller. God damn. I hope he can swim. I hope he can swim. Now, based off of what we see from these honey, I don't know if I think Dimitri gets kicked off early and then he didn't get invited back from some of the folks. Because I noticed like in the subsequent cast photos that I've been seeing floating around on the social media, everybody's in the picture but Dimitri. Now what done went down? I see Ike in the picture. I see Jameson in the picture. I see some of the other folks, I don't know the names. Honey, the one who done made the most uproar on episode 1 is not in the picture. This is going to be an interesting season, y'all. Y'all give me y'all thoughts. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more with more reviews of Bobby, I Love You, Purr. But that is it, y'all. I'll see y'all soon.